Now, Dooley is of forefathers. This is an African chair. It is made of coconut tree, and it is a piece of art that I brought a carpenter and cut a coconut tree, and I gave him the design, and he did it in a nice way.
आमकां जायत्यो तरेचे फेर दिसता. What is it?
These fairs, all the houses in Goa must have been using. There won't be a single house in Goa where fair was not used. This is all of fair of coal and kotyo. And you can see even one fair that works on petrol. This is a fair, old fair, but works on petrol like a petromark. And all other fairs are working on coal and koti. This is a rare type of fair that it looks nice and gives good service. And it has given at our place good service, and now it's not used but kept as a showpiece in a collection of fairs.
पूण हे जे शेप आसा ही कित्याक?
This shape that is coming for smoke, is coming to go out this smoke. It is like a ship that throws out the smoke. In the same way this fair throws out the smoke.
अंकल हे दिवे खंयच्यान हाडले तुवें?
This is a passion of collection of lamps. You can see an old Aladdin lamp where all the houses were governed and the light was given to this Aladdin lamp. There you can see also various types of wine bottles where there were wines, and all the ancestors of this house must have used these bottles, and now I'm using them, and I hope this continues for generations.
This is a special wine bottle.
This is a special wine bottle with 4 knobs. It is like having, you can open one knob if the person is this side. If a person is that side, he can open that knob. If person is in that side, he can open that knob. And if a person this side, he can open this knob. All the 4 knobs are used. You can see this big wine bottle. Before, during the Portuguese regime, Tinto used to come this bottle with a tab. When the bottle was full, if you want to drink Tinto, you just could open the tap and the wine was coming. But now, no wine of Tinto, but only the tap is remaining as a remembrance. And this is an old gramophone where so many people have used this gramophone to hear the music, taken the sorrows, taken our laughs and sadness, but still it is in working condition. This Nuni, before we used to use in our kitchens. I remember my father, mother, when they were alive, they used to use this kunni, and even after 20 years back, before my marriage and after my marriage, my wife used to cook in this kunni.
ह्या घरान इतलें ओल्ड कलेक्शन आसा की फर्स्ट टायम तरी हांवें तरी म्हज्या लायफान एदी व्हडली कुळणी पळयल्यात. कुळण्याचो पर्पज हो बेजिकली पयलीं नुस्त्याचें हुमण म्हणजे कडी करपाक वापरताले. तातूंत कडी जर करत तर ती फ्रेश उरताली, बरी उरताली. अजुनूय कांय घरांनी ही कुळणी वापरतात, पूण गॅस आयिल्ल्या कारणान हे कुळण्याचो वापर कमी जाला, कित्याक खूब नाजूक तरेन हँडल करचें पडटा. आतांची जी कुळण्याची सायज येता ती खूब धाकटी येता. सो इमॅजीन करपाक शकता तुमी की ह्या घरान कशें तरेचें वातावरण तेन्ना आशिल्लें, तेन्नाचो ग्रँडियर, तेन्नाची स्केल ह्या कुळण्या वेल्यान आमकां समजता.
Before, when there was no power, and during the Portuguese regime, there was no lights. So everything, radios were working on batteries. And we had in each room one radio, and each one member in the family used to manage one radio, and they all were run on batteries. And we used to call them transistor radios. But they have now not used, but I got a big collection so that I have good memories of the past. And when I see them, I remember how I used to hear them like a prayer room. Like a prayer, I was respecting them. But now everything has become electrified, modern things, computers, this and that, and everything, atmosphere has changed. Though I am not a lover of gumots, but I appreciate them. My son, who is a musician, he learned all the gumots, all the guitars, and violin, mouth organ. So I told him, now as you are not using the gumots, you keep them in a place, and he obeyed my orders and he kept in a nice place.
आमकां ह्या घरान खूब तरेची घुमट मेळ्ळी. पळयता पळयता आमकां आनेक वेगळे तरेचे घुमट मेळ्ळे. ताका घुमट अशें म्हणनात, ताका म्हादळे म्हणटात. हे म्हादळाचें वैशिश्ट्य म्हळ्यार हेका दोनूय वटेन कात आशिल्ली, म्हणजे दोनूय वटेन हाका मारपाक मेळटालें, वाजोवपाक मेळटालें. आज काल हें म्हादळ करप खूब रेअर जालां. ही म्हादळी करपाची प्रथा किंवा वाजोवपाची प्रथा जी आशिल्ली ती अनेक जुन्या घरान आशिल्ली. खास करून चांद्रा जे मुसळ खेळ म्हणून करतात ताका अजुनूय ही मादळी वापरतात. पूण कालांतरान ही मादळी ना जाल्यात. तशेंच ही मादळी करपी कुमार आजय ना जाल्यात. तरी सुद्दां उसकयच्या थोड्या भागांत जे कुमार आसात ते अजुनूय म्हादळी करतात. पूण आज तांची जी म्हादळी करपाची जी प्रथा आसा ती जवळ जवळ बंद पडल्या. अशें म्हणटात की म्हादळें हें एक खूब प्रिमिटीव वाद्य. हाजे पसून भारतीय ढोलकी किंवा पकवाज जल्मलो. हें कितपत खरें हें म्युझिशन्सांक खबर आसतलें. पूण तरी सुद्दां हें रेमनंट आमचे ओल्ड गोंयचे अजुनूय हे घरान पळोवपाक मेळटा.
These are the wheels that used to draw water from the wells, that all the people were healthy because they used to take water of the well through the wheels. And we have got so many wheels that we have used for our wells. These are old bottles of wine where we used to put wine of cashew, wine of palm and other conserves used to call, we used to put in these bottles. And the wine was becoming so healthy. After getting mature, if you keep the wine in for a period of 2 or 3 years, they used to get well matured and more tasty. This is old soda opener. While opening the bottle, you just put your hand here and press it. The bottle is open. And if by bad luck, if the bottle had to break, it was remaining everything inside the cage. And this box is made of pure leather.
आमकां हांगा आनेक घुमट मेळ्ळे. हे घुमट बेजिकली पयलीं मांड्याक वापरताले. खास करून क्रिश्चन समाज जो आसतालो ते अशी घुमट वापरताले. हे घुमटार फक्त थापच मारताले उदारे दवरून. आनी ताका लागून हे घुमट व्हडलें आसतालें. हाका फक्त बीट आसताले. वेरे जे आमी आतां घुमटां वापरतात आरती करपाक किंवा चवथी कडेन ती ल्हान आसतात. ताका दोनूय वटेन वाजोवपाक मेळटा. पूण हे खास करून मांड्या खातीरच वापरताले हे घुमट.
This is the old Portuguese rebecão. The old bands always used to have a rebecão. A band would not be complete without a rebecão, and they used to play in this way. A band would be complete only with the rebecão. Now these are the phones that were Portuguese time and after liberation times. Of Portuguese times are different models, and after liberation are different models. But they were phones and they have been giving good service, and even now they give service if I put them into practice. This is me when I was young, handsome, and all the girls were liking me. These are old garrafons that were always with full of wine, and for reservation and to keep the wine more healthy and more preservative, we used to keep all the wines in these old garrafons. And these are old petrol lamps.
अंकल तुमचे कडेन सगळें ओल्ड आसा. पूण आदल्या तेंपार मोड्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन म्हणजे ट्रॅवलिंग, गाडे आसताले, घोड्या गाडयो आसताल्यो, ते तुमचे कडेन आसा तुमचे?
We got a nice block cart where 8 people can sit, and that has been used by our forefathers. And also I sat in the car, and my father used to take all his children to the beach, and we used to go up to Parra, Mapsa and Panjim. And there was a nice fellow to drive that bullock cart. Don't boil were there, one on the right and one on the left. And at the sides there were petrol lamps that used to illuminate during the night time. This is known as lover chair, when 2 lovers sit in opposite directions and you can speak in a friendly and sincere way. This is a bar that I use for friendly occasions at my place. Whenever we want to have a small party, we open this bar and people like to have a drink and to also like to see the appearance with nice bottles and with nice casks. This is two barns where used to keep the rice, sometimes paddy, and these two we used to call like koro in Konkani, we used to call like small koro. And this is the old bed that we used to occupy. It is called double bed. And above the bed there are 4 pillars, and there is a nice range called sobresau. It is called sobresau just to give a nice look for the bed. This is a warrior's helmet that used during the war for safety of the head, and this was found in my house since many years, and I don't know who used and how it came in the house, but we preserve it as a relic.
ह्या घरान बऱ्योच जुन्यो वस्तू मेळटात. हें घर जुनें आशिल्ले कारणान हे घरांतल्यो वस्तू तश्योच जुन्यो आसात. त्यो अजुनी पर्यंत आमकां हांगा पळोवपाक मेळटा. हांगा आशिल्ली पेट हे घराच्या जुने वैभवाची एक साक्ष आसा. हे पेटेंत भोवतेक जुनी कापडां, पयशे दवरपा खातीर हे वापरताले, पूण आज हो एक म्युजियमाचो एक भाग जाला. हांव जे कडेन बसलां थंय तुमी पळयतले हांगा एक व्हडलें कोफ्र आसा. ताका कांय ठिकाणी साननकण अशें म्हणटाले. हो येदोळ्ळो साननकण किंवा कोफ्रो मेळपाक आज खूब कठीण. तशेंच वयर जर तुमी पळयत हांगा जुने काळच्यो प्राचीन काळच्यो रवी आसा. भोवतेक रवी पयलीं ताक करपाक वापरताले. अश्यो प्रचंड मोठ्यो रव्यो आज मेळपाक खूब कठीण जाल्यात. तशेंच हांगा हे घरांतले पयलीं वापरणारे कायलाते आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. हाजे वयल्यान आमकां एक कळटा की घरांत खूब लोक आशिल्ले आनी तांचे खातीर खासा जेवणा खातीर हे सगळे वस्तू वापरताले. काणून नांवाची वस्त आज रेर जाल्या. फोव आनी भात काडपा खातीर ही वस्त वापरताले. ही आज इतली रेर जाल्या की मेळपाक कठीण जाल्या. तरी आनी इतलेंच न्ही, आतांच्या जनरेशनाक काणून म्हळ्यार कितें, म्हणजे मुसळ म्हळ्यार कितें हें खबर सुद्दां ना. अंकल आंटी, तुमी आमकां तुमचें घर दाखयलें आनी तें घर पळयलें आमी. इतलें सुंदर प्रिजर्व केलां. आय वीश यू लॉंग लायफ एंड कंटिन्यू टू ब्लेस अस दीस वे. हें घर तुमचें तशेंच उरचें अशी म्हजी देवा कडेन मागणी.
I thank you, Mr. Rohit, for giving me an opportunity to speak to you, that is with a historian. And always I will consider you as a historian, and whenever I need of any history or historical document, I'll approach you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
हें आशिल्लें प्रोयसाचें कुटुंब. जुने म्हणजे पूर्व पोर्तुगीज काळांतले आनी पोर्तुगीज काळांतलो कसो प्रभाव ह्या कुटुंबाचेर पडलो हें आमी पळयलें. ह्या कुटुंबान दोनूय मेंटेन केलां. मिस्टर जोकी प्रोयसान आपले पूर्व पोर्तुगीज इतिहास दवरला, तसोच पोर्तुगीज काळांतलो इतिहास दवरला. हे सिरीज तुमकां कशें लागलें आमकां मुद्दम तुमचे फीडबॅक ह्या ईमेल पत्त्याचेर कळयात. नेक्स्ट एपिसोडान तुमकां आमी अशेंच आनी कल्चर आनी हेरिटेज दाखयतले. तो पर्यंत नमस्कार.